Hello, everyone. This is Joshua Smith, and I'm here to talk to you about community relationships in the educational setting. So, as you enter building/district leadership, one of the most difficult situations that you enter is figuring out if your values match what the community values. There's this sort of quandary of what's good for the goose versus what's good for the gander. You never want to enter a situation in which it's you versus the community because of your values. You need to find a way to marry the two so you can find out how your values can match theirs. So there's more collaboration with the community. What I would focus on as a building leader are those that are within our sphere of influence. Those are the children, and by extension, their families. And digging even deeper, it's more about the cultures and the connections that we can foster between students and the educational setting which they're involved in. So what can districts do in the classroom? We can leverage our funds of knowledge and social capital by sending home things like surveys to find out what our community is skilled in. What do they know? What sort of trades or experiences do they have that can enhance classroom learning? Once we find that out, we can incorporate that into the curriculum. Things like as simple as vocabulary, but turn that into experiential learning versus just traditional rote learning. And that can feed up into higher levels, such as something like an intra-community job fair, in which this is something that the community runs, like a mock job fair for juniors and seniors. And that can even turn into a community-run skills sessions in which those same community members teach the kids how to more or less get involved in the trades or professions that they want to be involved in. What skills do they have and teach them? And that can be all community run. What can be done outside of the classroom? We can get involved with telecommunication systems such as Global Connect, in which all reminders can be sent home to parents through phone calls. We can call them when there's upcoming votes, an upcoming play, any athletic events or musical events, or anything else going on in the community, and hopefully maximize buy-in. Casual for a cause. Let's say there's a kid that's in need and the family's financially short. There's no reason why that staff and faculty can't throw a few dollars on a Friday to dress down and support those in need. During the summertime, we can have free lunch, and it may be a reduced menu, but at least it's something for families that might need it. You can turn your computer lab into an open computer lab to the community on certain days of the week. You can have an open gym or open rec gym. You can have things like open weight facilities. You can run courses or classes for kids and adults alike. And that leads to the most important concept for me, and most important initiative I would take, and that's making the school building more than just the institution of learning. Even though it's the most important function, it shouldn't be solely that. It should be the community center. It should be the hub in which the entire educational community can come to. I believe that my social engagement techniques should start at the top and trickle down. And it should start with the administration leading the charge. And it could be something like the superintendent creating a veterans breakfast. That trickles down into the faculty and staff seeing the example and then setting their own, in which the students then see that the school cares about them. That pulls them into the fold. And then when parents see that the school cares about their kids, the aim is to get total family involvement. So just to recap, community collaboration is relevant in all cultures and subcultures within your educational sphere of influence. The cultivation of these techniques occur in the classroom. It's very important to have faculty and staff buy-in. Children and families need a positive culture to have these positive experiences. The school should be the community center and the hub. We need to value all community members and all their experiences, and all need to be invited into the educational process. Thank you very much for considering what I have to say, and I hope you pulled a few things away from this. Thank you.